It's 7 o'clock in Newport News, and that means it's time for another episode of Lionsbridge FC Soccer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for tuning in to Facebook.com/Lionsbridge FC, as we said, for another episode of Lionsbridge FC Soccer. Episode or installment 4, if you will, the second here at Pomoco Stadium. Lionsbridge FC coming to the contest with 5 points, one in their home opener win last week. About 10 days ago, they came in and took care of business in their first home game and won the Commonwealth Cup against Evergreen FC in a 5-1 routing of the Hammers of Evergreen FC, and the heroes in that game were James Ellis and company. James Ellis scoring 2 goals in that contest. Tonight they'll be hosting the Mutiny of Myrtle Beach with a 1-1 record. I'm Robert Smith, joined here by Patrick Garber. And Patrick, first and foremost, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Rob. How are you tonight?
It is a beautiful night for soccer. I could not be more enthusiastic about this game. Got great weather for once. Last week we had a game washed out because of some pretty bad weather, but have a beautiful night for soccer. Going to open up the windows here at Pomoco Stadium, and a little bit humid. We'll get into the pregame forecast in just a moment, but postgame fireworks after this one. A pretty full Pomoco Stadium. People are excited about Lionsbridge soccer, and I am as well. But it's time to get into this one, and we'll try to get into starting lineups and some things after the national anthem. But first and foremost, Patrick, these two teams scoring quite a bit this year as far as Lionsbridge goes in their first 3 contests. They scored 5 in their most recent contest, as you hear the fans behind us. What's it going to take to repeat that performance? Obviously, game 1 at home, you're pumped up by your home crowd. Today, game 2, not nearly as much, hype to be at home. But how does Lionsbridge, how does the Pride, repeat that?
So basically, if they get off to a fast start, just like in their previous match against Evergreen, they'll pretty much get off to a flying start. I know these fans will get behind them from the get-go, just like last week. It looks like more fans than last week, and a pretty clear night. So hopefully they can get this game going early.
Absolutely hoping for just that. We'll give you the weather report, as don't expect too many issues here with the weather tonight. The field is dry. The pitch report, and about an hour before the game went out on the field, felt a little bit spongy, but still relatively firm as starting lineups are continued to be introduced, and the Lionsbridge faithful giving their team a rousing round of applause. Weather in Newport News should be relatively humid as the night continues. A little bit of rain in the forecast late, as we've got about a 15% chance as the game continues on until 10 o'clock this evening, when things pick up to 70% chance. And humidity is going to rise as this one continues. We will step away for just a moment for the national anthem. You're watching Lionsbridge FC Soccer on the home of Lionsbridge Sports. A beautiful rendition of the national anthem there, and it's time to get started with starting lineups before we get this one underway. We'll begin with the visiting Mutiny of Myrtle Beach. In goal today, it's going to be Jose Santos. In front of him defensively, they'll play 5 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 1 forward. Patrick, you can talk about that setup in just a moment, but in front of Santos defensively, it'll be Ben Strong on the left, Connor Norton Baker next to him in the middle, Vencha Uzo, number 5, and then one of the goal scorers here for Myrtle Beach, Christopher Schnooley, and then all the way on the right side, Ricardo Gomez. As for the midfielders today for the Mutiny of Myrtle Beach, Joao Delgado on the left side, Miguel Timm with 2 goals on the season. Next to him, John Ander Ibarrondo going to be next to him, and then all the way on the right side, Romario Piaget. And then forward today, number 7, Nazim Bartman, and Bartman has 3 goals on the season here for the Mutiny. And what do the Bridge today, what do the Pride need to be worried about, and what's this formation going to be? What kind of issues might this cause for head coach Wally's Lionsbridge Pride?
So with the Mutiny, they're going to be playing 5 across the back, most likely with wingbacks. Can't see any other way of playing with 5 in the back. The wingbacks will be getting forward a lot, and they're just probably going to cross it into Nazim Bartman, the Mutiny's leading goal scorer on the season so far with 3.
And away we are ready to go. For Lionsbridge will be Kyle McGovern, in goal tonight. Josh Spencer, Austin Matthews, Tom Devitt, Ritchie, Duffie in the back line. 4 midfielders today, Ivan Militar, Fortia, Munts, Simon Fitch, and James Ellis, who scored 2 in the home opener, and Jalon Brown, who also has 2 for Lionsbridge, and Max Poelker will round out the group. They are forwards today for the Pride. So we've got the Pride in blue. We've got the Mutiny in red. It is 7:07, waiting for the official 7:08 start time, and the whistles to blow. Officials getting set. The assistant referees are ready. The first whistle blows. The kick is off, and away we go. So soccer has started here, game 2 in Pomoco Stadium, and right off the bat, Myrtle Beach is going to boot that one into the hands of Kyle McGovern. So Lionsbridge will start the ball with possession. Poelker trying to body that one around, and just a little bit of kickball early. That ball bounces off the head of Fortia Munts. And there goes Brown. Brown with a good through ball finds an offsides Max Poelker. So Poelker not sure he was offsides. It looks like he was questioning that one a bit. Still begging for help from the assistant referee, but Poelker just a bit off on the opener. And that ball booted right out of play, and so the Bridge will get it back. Looking to come to a Lionsbridge FC game. They'll be back in action next Wednesday. Before the game is a community festival. Tons of things for the family. And during the game, you can sit anywhere in the stadium, and if you want to be the most rowdy of fans, go sit over in the Lions Den. Lionsbridge FC, the winner of a free kick here, looks to be Ivan Militar on the far side, setting things up. And he'll be right there with Ibarrondo. He'll ask for 10, I'm assuming. The referee on the far side asking Ibarrondo to step back a little bit. And here comes Militar with the cross. Ball is up in the air, looking for it, and not quite getting his head on it was number 16, I believe, Ritchie Duffie, and into the hands of Jose Santos. Will continue the opposite direction. Lionsbridge wearing blue tonight, going from right to left on your screens here in the first half. In the reds will be the Mutiny of Myrtle Beach, and they'll be going left to right. It's only logical. That ball out of bounds off of number 12, Piaget, rather. And that ball bounces around. Looks like Militar with a good cross, and offsides is Poelker. Poelker shoot and score, but he's offsides. The Lionsbridge FC faithful don't see the flag quite yet. And they're understanding now, and they are certainly not happy about it. What happened there?
It looked like Max Poelker did not hold his run. I believe he was onside.
I'd like to see it again, to be honest.
I would love to see it again, but again, I'm not down on the field. I'm not the assistant ref. The assistant ref is going to have to make a bunch of calls tonight, I assume. And hopefully Max can get one of these right soon. A good high pressure here from Lionsbridge. Max Poelker almost steals the ball from number 25, Ben Strong.
I think so far the Bridges have had most of the offensive opportunities as that ball pinballs around the midfield and looking forward for Poelker. And you're right, I think Pelker's initial frustration here with 2 offsides calls early is a foul is called there. Quickly reinserted.
Wow. Good work by Tom Devitt there as he clears the ball.
And this time Pelker's going to have to work hard, and it gets booted back by Ben Strong to Santos. And Santos will throw it back to his man on the far side.
Oh, there we go. Here's Max Poelker.
Poelker, after being swarmed by a triple team. Ellis on the far side, near side rather. Ellis working around. He's got a 2-on-1 situation. Ellis now driving towards the base. Ellis gets stopped, and he gets handsy there with the defender, and clearing it is Ben Strong. Good pressure here, and a beautiful pass, and here come the Mutiny on the counter attack. There goes number 12, that's Peugeot. There goes number 9, Ibarrondo, now driving in, a shot and a goal! First goal of the day comes from number 8, Timm, and the Myrtle Beach Mutiny are on the board with the strike from Timm.
That was a great goal, Rob. Most people here are not too happy. Some of the fans are clapping, but you can't take anything away from that. That was just a beautiful strike right over the goalkeeper, Kyle McGovern. And Timm puts the Mutiny on top 1-0 here at Pomoco Stadium.
And it just looks like he had Ritchie Duffie beat. Kind of broke his ankles a little bit there. In 4 minutes, about 4 minutes and 40 seconds into this game, Timm gets the Mutiny on the board, and it's 1-0 for Myrtle Beach. Not sure who had the assist, if there was one. But it all started there on the counter attack from Peugeot.
Lionsbridge they're going to need to really stiffen up the defense here, or else Myrtle Beach is going to score many, many more goals tonight.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. The way that the Pride have kind of been pushing after it offensively early in this one. And Myrtle Beach with the counterattack, 1 shot on, and conveniently 1 shot in. So it's 1-0 early. Lionsbridge FC falling, I guess, for the first time this season, as the offsides was the call. And it's kicked out of play by Tom Devitt, and so a throw in to come. And this field plays a little bit shorter, Patrick. These throw-ins a lot easier to get closer to the net. So these throw-ins inside the 18, and obviously playing it short here, but throw-ins inside the 18 are essentially just better angled corners.
Yes, Rob, and you saw last week with the first goal from Lionsbridge when Austin Matthews threw the ball in and Max Poelker just conveniently headed the ball right past the goalie to get this Pomoco Stadium crowd off their feet early in that match. Unlucky not to do it so far tonight, but hopefully time will tell.
Kyle McGovern reinserts this one into play, boots that ball well past midfield, going after it Militar, and it gets sent into the scorer's table. That ball inside to Simon Fitch. Now, not able to get there is, I believe that's Josh Spencer, and so Ben Strong will throw it back in. And right back out of, well, not out of play, kept in by Spencer. And good work by the bridge there in tight quarters to force a turnover. And so Austin Matthews will come to take the throw in. Austin Matthews, remember.
Big thrower of the ball here. So maybe this one will be opportunity here for Lionsbridge.
Throw in from Matthews. He's going to head it into the box. And it gets cleared away by number 20. That's Christoph Schnuli. Out of play it goes. And so Austin Matthews will take a trek across the field, send Devitt back to his old position. And Austin Matthews will throw the ball once again a little bit closer to the box this time. And so Devitt, as well as Ritchie, Duffie, I believe that's Jalon Brown, and Poelker join Militar in the box. Ball up in the air. Militar looking for it. So is Poelker. That goes through everybody, and going to get it is Jalon Brown. Brown now picks it up. Brown in the corner might try to pick up a corner kick for this team, and being thrown around is Brown by number 12. That is Peugeot. Now picking it back up is Duffie. Duffie shoots, and it's going to be wide right. And Duffie knows he airmailed that one, and it's going to be a goal kick here from Jose Santos.
Unfortunate from the right back there. He saw the goal open, and his eyes just lit up. Unfortunately, the strike was just not up to standards.
Myrtle Beach with a 1-1-1 record. Coming into today's contest, sits, I would assume, with that average record right in the middle of the group. Tobacco Road FC and the Charlotte Eagles sit at the top of the PDL Eastern Conference South Atlantic Division standings as Militar goes down, and that ball gets forwarded back towards the keeper, McGovern.
That was a great tackle there by number 10. Ricardo Gomez absolutely leveled Militar, won the ball. Unfortunately, could not find the outlet pass out wide left.
After the Eagles and Tobacco Road sit Lionsbridge FC third in the conference. Or third in the fixtures, rather. Ball headed forward by 22 Spencer. Then the Mutiny shortly thereafter, shortly behind with 4 points, just 1 point behind. And that's because Lionsbridge does have that extra tie. That ball gets through and kicked back. There goes Austin Matthews. Matthews loses it, and a foul on Matthews there as he kind of gets handsy there with number, I believe that was 15. No, it's 17, Joao Delgado.
That was a great foul there by Matthews. Unfortunately, he lost the ball, but did well recognizing that possible counter was on and possible shot, and he just stopped there right in his tracks.
I definitely think some fouls are better than others. That wasn't a hard foul, and it gave his defense an opportunity to slow down and set things up, and so far they've killed the opportunity. That ball's going to get up and over everybody's head, and a cross opportunity here for the Mutiny, and they'll just kick it right out of play. Looked like it maybe went off the feet of Duffie, and so the Mutiny will hold on to it. Ball thrown in. Schnuli now.
You guys definitely see the momentum switch now since the Mutiny have scored that first goal. Lionsbridge not getting as much opportunities going forward now.
That ball popped up in the air, and Poelker's going to get to it, and Poelker just heads it forward to Jose Santos. A good opportunity there for Poelker. Just overhit it. A shame, as Poelker may have missed a golden opportunity to equalize the contest.
It was just unfortunate. He did well to beat his defender in the air and just couldn't get there on time.
Now Poelker's another opportunity. He's going to hop over Santos, and for the third time today, Max Poelker off the draw.
Max, you can see the frustration on his face with his third offsides call tonight. Only 12 minutes into this match. Max is going to need to hold his runs a little better to get him behind. He definitely has the speed to.
Another foul on Poelker, and the frustration with him begins to kind of boil up.
Yeah, especially being one of the younger players on this team. He's going to need his teammates to help him around. Calm down.
And the ball rolls out of play, and McGovern will have to reset the pitch. Lionsbridge FC would like to thank its sponsors, Chick-fil-A, Eat More Chicken. Riverside Medical Group, the official medical group of Lionsbridge FC. Keep your player in the game with Riverside Medical Group. Nike, just do it. Got a mosquito problem? Call Mosquito Joe, the premier mosquito man of Newport News. Tradition Brewing Company, the official brewing company of Lionsbridge FC. Head to City Center and Tradition Brewing in City Center and ask for a Lionsbridge Lager. And Whole Foods Market. Those are the top partners for Lionsbridge FC.
Big throw-in coming up here for Austin Matthews and the Lionsbridge FC. Hopefully they can get something from this deep throw.
So Matthews on the far side on the Irwin Belk track takes a throw, puts it up into the box. Brown looking for it. It bounces around. And back a shot on and wide left. Duffie just missed it. And I think he just airmailed it. I'm not sure it bounced off of anybody. And Duffie just puts his hands in his head, or his head in his hands rather, and trots back down the field frustrated, as that is the most promising opportunity the Pride have had so far this evening.
Yeah, Rob, you could see Ritchie Duffie is not too happy with himself after that shot. Knows he missed a golden opportunity to equalize for the Bridge.
So this one remains 1-0. And trying to prevent a Mutiny attack. A foul, I think, on the Mutiny means that Lionsbridge will get the ball back. And these summer months just going to continue to get hotter, Patrick. The humidity on the peninsula also something to deal with. And I think I wouldn't be surprised that as the game continues, we may be talking about cramps and fatigue.
Oh, yeah, Rob. You can see we didn't have it too bad last week because of the possibility to rain, but tonight is a hot, humid night, and these players, hopefully they stretched well, because if they didn't, they're going to be cramping up later in the game.
The weather report, I guess the one word, if I had to describe the weather today in one word, it would be sticky. It is just not great. Sticky. It is gross out there. Jalon Brown now in the midfield, gets forward, heads that ball looking for Poelker. Surprised he's not offsides this time. That ball in back to Jalon Brown. Brown gets one off the foot of the Mutiny defender, and then it gets cleared away. So the attack for the Mutiny, so far so good, as it'll retreat all the way back to Kyle McGovern, and he will start over. So McGovern gives it back to Devitt, and Devitt gets stopped momentarily by his defender. I'm not sure who that was. It looked like 7, but I don't see 7 on the roster sheet.
That was Nazim Bartman, Rob.
There he is. You're right. He's all the way at the top. I haven't really gotten to talk about him quite yet today. Nazim Bartman with 3 goals. Him and Miguel Timm lead the team in that capacity, and Poelker gets incredibly physical over there with Ben Strong. Strong wins that one.
Still has not calmed down yet. He's really frustrated. You could see it in his eyes. The way he's playing, he doesn't usually play like this. He plays with his heart on his shoulders.
You have incredible eyes if you can see his eyes from here. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, I know him.
And that ball gets cleared momentarily. That's Militar. Militar stops at midfield, and he'll send the ball. He sees James Ellis, and there's no way he's offsides, and the referee keeps his flag down. Ellis now. And Ellis loses that one up to Miguel Timm. Timm gives it up to Bartman. Bartman back to Timm. No, he gives it up to Ibarrondo.
That was a great ball by Miguel Timm.
Here comes number 12, Piaget. Piaget gets double teamed and stopped, and a beautiful stop by Duffie. No, forgive me, that's not Duffie, that's Austin Matthews. And they'll retreat, and a great feed by Strong to be able to recover.
Lionsbridge, they're just forcing the ball up the field. They see the space in behind the defenders, but they're just choosing to skip the midfield and go straight forward. They're going to need to change this up just a little. The Mutiny have this game on lock right now. Easy defending so far for the Mutiny.
I wouldn't necessarily even call it frustration just yet. Just 18 minutes into the game, but this is maybe a different look than Lionsbridge FC has seen on a typical evening with the 5 defenders in the back. Adding that extra man kind of tightens that wall a little bit. And what does it take to break through?
It's just you have to move the ball around in midfield. You have to spread the defense out. You'll eventually find some holes, and the forwards will get in behind. You'll be able to find them, and hopefully Lionsbridge will get a couple goals tonight.
You'd like to think that is the case. The fans are out here to see it, and you really couldn't ask for a better night in June on the peninsula for soccer. Post-game fireworks. Plenty of those post-game fireworks this year. Tonight just being one of them. We missed one on last Saturday's contest because of the rain, and that game will be rescheduled. I'm not sure if the fireworks will be, but fireworks tonight, and then fireworks right before July 4th. If you want to come out and check out the July 3rd game against North Carolina FC as the Mutiny continue to attack again. And then July 7th on the end of that July 4th week, we'll have fireworks one more time. If you're looking to come out to Pomoco Stadium for a Lionsbridge FC football match, you go to lionsbridgefc.com for tickets. Pick those up at Whole Foods Market. So as Militar comes in, and that one gets booted away by Strong, and now
it's a corner here for Lionsbridge. First corner of the night.
Pride have an opportunity here with a set piece. Going to take it, it seems to be Militar, and it is. Militar will set the ball. I see Poelker there right in front of Jose Santos, and a whole slew of Pride right around the 18. That ball goes up. It's a short in. That ball off the head of Poelker, and Poelker knows he missed it over the head, and I think it might have been punched away, and so it's another corner kick, and Santos can't believe it. So Militar will set up, and we'll do it one more time. Poelker in, James Ellis in, Tom Devitt's in there as well. Here comes the corner. Ball up. It's going to go a little bit longer this time. Off the head of Brown and over the net. And Lionsbridge misses 2 more opportunities, but they're continuing to threaten, and that's what's important, right, Patrick?
Oh, yes, Rob. They just haven't found the goal-scoring mentality just yet tonight like they had against Evergreen. But hopefully soon they will be getting on the score sheet. You can see it. They're attacking really well so far. Couple offsides by Poelker, and a couple missed opportunities by Duffie.
Last time this Lionsbridge team was playing here at home, they were up 3-0 at this point, scoring 3 goals in a 5-minute stretch. Really want to be more specific. It's like a 3.5-minute stretch. There goes Militar. Militar now with some fancy footwork gets forward, and now Lionsbridge FC is in business. Now moving through the midfield and pushing forward to Poelker, and just missing it was number 24, Fortia, Munts. Munts just missed a beautiful pass forward. Offsides the call, and Lionsbridge won the ball back, but because of the offsides, we have to stop and reset.
Unlucky run there by Nazim Barman. He went in too early, just like Max has been so far tonight. Hopefully it's not a story of the offsides call.
Pomoco Stadium relatively full for a midsummer night's soccer game. That ball pushed forward and offsides. Great defense by Austin Matthews, the defensive play to kind of hold back Nazim Bartman and keep him offsides for just a moment. And quickly Lionsbridge will give it back to Militar. Militar on the near side, near the 18. Militar looking for somewhere to go with it. Can't find Ellis, and then he does. Ellis now working. Ellis on the 18. Ellis tries to get forward and can't, and that ball gets cleared momentarily. That's to number 6, Simon Fitch. Militar now looking for Poelker. Poelker can't get there in time, and he's going to hop right back over Jose Santos, and Santos makes another stop. He's been incredible so far through the first 23.
That was a good look there by Militar. Max made a great run. Unlucky not to get to the ball before Santos, but you could tell this goal is coming, and Max may be the one to score it tonight.
And then definitely tempo building here for the home team as that ball is on sides, and going to get it is number 9, Ibarrondo. Joe Ander Ibarrondo does have a goal on the season. They're on the far side. Midfielder for this Mutiny team.
There's great defense there by Ritchie Duffie. Didn't let him get the ball, get the cross in, got the ball out, and throwing for the Mutiny.
Azim looking for it. McGovern ends up with it cradled in the gloves there. McGovern taps his man Tom Devitt, thanking him for the defense. A lot of people here at Pomoco Stadium tonight. Don't you wish you were one of them?
I mean, they could be just sitting at home listening to us, Rob.
We appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in to Facebook.com/Lionsbridge SC for tonight's game. Got a great crew bringing you this one. Austin Gregory and the production crew. We've got Mike Santamoro on production, Julian Santamoro on replays, as well as Austin Gregory on in-game production, Austin Urch on camera, as well as Christian Urch on camera as well. And here Patrick Garber, Rob Smith bringing this one play-by-play and color commentary. It's been a pleasure so far through the first 24. If you're just joining us, about 4 minutes into the contest, Miguel Timm scored the opener, made it 1-0 for the Mutiny of Myrtle Beach, and Lionsbridge has had a couple of opportunities since then, but haven't been able to cash in, sailing deep on a few. Down goes Duffie, and an opportunity to shot, and wide right, just missed a goal, was John Ander Ibarrondo. And that was a defensive collapse there that almost turned into a second goal.
Yeah, you could see Austin Matthews slipped in the box at the most vital time. Nazim Bartman played in Ibarrondo. Ibarrondo shot just sailing wide. Unlucky for the Mutiny tonight.
So the Mutiny making the most of their opportunities so far. There goes Fitch. Fitch gives up to Ellis, and it's a one-on-one with Ellis. Ellis gives it back to Fitch, and he just boots that one away. Going back to get it is Duffie. Duffie pushes forward looking for Munts, and it's going to end up on the feet of the Mutiny now, getting sent back. And it was, I believe, Piaget they were looking for were the Mutiny. And a bad pass away from McGovern, and a turnover turns into an opportunity here for the Mutiny. There goes Nazim Bartman. Bartman up to Piaget. Piaget now inside. Good defense from Fortia Munts, and Munts will send it back the other way. Munts going to look for Militar on the sideline, and there he goes. Militar crosses midfield, trotting slowly and looking for it is Poelker. Poelker finally gets it, and the slide tackle out of bounds by number 4, Connor Norton-Baker, stops the opportunity for now, and Austin Matthews will come from his defensive position to throw this ball in. And this is right where Lionsbridge scored their first goal against their last opponent, Evergreen FC.
Hopefully they can do it again here. They'll be looking for Max. Jalon's in there, as well as Ivan Militar.
Here comes Matthews with the throw. It's strong. It's low. It's a laser. That shot from Brown. Brown thought he got held.
He's looking for a corner there, Rob. He didn't get it, and it goes out for a goal kick.
I'd like to see that one more time. It looked like Brown got held there by John Andrew Ibarrondo. As it looks like our guys are going to show it to us one more time. Shout out to the Santamoros down there. Here's the replay, looking at it. And I think Jalen Brown had a piece of it, had an opportunity at it, and then Ibarrondo just kind of missed the play and got a piece of him afterwards, but I don't think it impacted the play much at all. As a foul there on number 10, Ricardo Gomez.
That was a really hard foul there on Munts. Looks to be a head injury. Gets up. Looks to be fine. But the referees, they're forced to stop head injuries. And Munts is saying to the ref they led with his elbow and to look out for that later in the match.
And so Militar around midfield. He's there with Austin Matthews. Militar puts it up. Looking for it is Devitt. Devitt gets his head on it. There goes Poelker. It's on the floor. And it gets behind Santos. And Santos quickly finds his bearings and picks that one up off the carpeting.
Another unlucky chance there by Lionsbridge.
And Lionsbridge continuing to push offensively, and a foul there on Nazim Bartman, so it'll go back in the Pride's direction. This Myrtle Beach team 1-1-1 on the season. They opened with a loss against the Eagles of Charlotte. That ball into Militar. Militar with the cross and cleared away. They then went to Carolina Dynamo at McPherson Stadium and won that game 6-0. And then most recently this past week, as that ball gets punched over the net for a corner kick.
Ritchie Duffie almost caught the goalkeeper off his line there.
Didn't necessarily look like a dangerous play until late. But most recently on Wednesday, this team had a 1-1 draw against North Carolina FC, which is the same result that Lionsbridge had. Now the crowd is rumbling. There goes the cross. It's low, looking for it, and a save. I wouldn't necessarily say a save, but a stop there from Santos.
And he looks to be injured.
And Santos landed hard on his back, and it looked like on that one he got caught up with his own player. I think it might have been Bartman.
He definitely went up over his own player trying to catch that ball. I guess his teammate didn't get the call from Santos, and Santos definitely paid the price for it.
Number 4, Connor Norton Baker, is the man who was right there with him, and stop by Santos kills the opportunity here. We're about 30 minutes into this contest, so 1/3 of the way through. And Patrick, what needs to change here for Lionsbridge if they want to get on the board?
Lionsbridge, they've been playing well so far in this match, getting many opportunities. They really need to take one of these opportunities and grab a goal, but they cannot bypass the midfield. They've been doing that a couple times so far. They got called offsides by Max a couple times. Hopefully he can hold his run, get in behind one of these times, and get the goal for Lionsbridge.
As for the Mutiny, what can Myrtle Beach be doing to, one, maintain what they've got right now after this attack here from the bridge? But what can they do to maintain the score that they have right now, in addition to maybe adding to it? As Lionsbridge has an opportunity and is squandered there momentarily. There goes James Ellis. And Patrick, you can continue your thought.
So with the Mutiny, so far they have been playing really well. They've been playing wide mainly through this man, Timm, number 8 on the ball, trying to find Bartman as much as they can, find Piaget and Ibarrondo on the wings. But getting the ball out wide seems to be their best opportunity to get something on the board. And just playing defensively, they have to make sure they account for Jalon Brown and Max Poelker at all times.
Well said, Patrick. 31-35 into the contest. 1-0 our score. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed a whole lot in the way of scoring. 1 goal 4 minutes in from Timm, but since then, one opportunity here from the Mutiny and several from the home team Pride. Militar now on the near side. Militar going to look for Brown or Poelker. Militar crossing up, a little scissor step. Gets fancy with it. No foul, but they'll call it a goal kick.
No, that was not a foul, Rob. That was a great challenge by Christoph Schuene. Militar unlucky there. Too much on the ball. Should have played it early.
This just got a little too fancy, and you're right. Did just boot it out of play. And Ben Strong remaining tough on defense there. It's kind of been the the matchup of the day. Ben Strong there on Ivan Militar, something to watch for as this one continues. That ball gets passed back into play for Lionsbridge. Jalon Brown on the outside. Brown with 3 Mutiny men coming after him. He'll give it up to Fortia Munts. Munts now will find Militar once again, but not all the way through as Strong cuts it off. Strong will give it up to Piaget. Piaget now forward. And getting it back and right out of play, it goes off the head of Josh Spencer.
If Lionsbridge continues to look for Ivan Militar out wide, he probably gets some more chances in behind Josh Spencer. Or not Josh Spencer, Ben Strong. Ben Strong is playing really, really narrow on this right-hand side and leaving a bunch of space over here for Ivan Militar.
This one coming to you live from Pomoco Stadium. Lionsbridge want to take a moment to thank their sponsors, All Pro Tactical, Tactical Technology, All Pro Performance. High Performance Sports Bags brought to you by All Pro Tactical. Embrace Home Loans, as well as Kona Ice. Looking for something to cool you off on the hot summer afternoon? Check out Kona Ice's food truck. Get snow cones of all different flavors. Definitely one of my favorites here at Pomoco. O'Doodle Doos Donuts. Looking for something sweeter on the sweeter end? O'Doodle Doos has got your back. Fresh, funky, and local. Off-leash canine training. LLC. Let the bond with your canine be unleashed. Parkway Print Shop. Screen print and custom goods. Those are your major partners. Lionsbridge FC thanks its major partners for all of their contributions to the organization's success. Meanwhile, Lionsbridge FC throws this one back in. Jalon Brown has an opportunity at it, and it gets passed back to Munts. There goes Ellis. Ellis is going to do it himself, and out of play it goes, but not a bad thought from James Ellis.
Yeah, James Ellis there looking for the early ball. Ivan Militar didn't read it. If he was on and watching the ball, he probably could have got there, maybe gotten a shot off, played the ball back across for another opportunity from either Poelker or Jalon Brown.
So Jose Santos, so far so good in this one. Stop up of Devitt. It's in the midfield back to Ben Strong. Good back and forth between Strong and Piaget, and it ends up out of play and stays in this area. Piaget now with it.
Ben Strong has been really, really good tonight here on this right-handed side defense. Locking down Militar, getting forward, doing his job defensively. Great all-around performance so far by Ben Strong.
Schnulli now. Schnulli gives it up to number 17. That's Joel Delgado. All the way to the other side. Not sure who that is, but it's the Mutiny who have it. Mutiny driving in. A beautiful work through and a shot, and just missed. Ibarrondo just dancing his way through the FC lineup, and what a run there by John Andrew Ibarrondo.
Yeah, Ibarrondo, great footwork to beat Duffie and Devitt at the same time.
Just look at this again. Wow, just see the shot at the end there, but all three, Devitt, Duffie, and Matthews, all in each other's face after that one, saying, you got to do better than that, and
yeah, these guys, they're going to need to get better on defense.
This back line for Lionsbridge certainly becoming frustrated by the mutiny of Myrtle Beach, and they are mutinous certainly here tonight so far. That ball forward looking for Nazim Bartman. Matthews just looking for somewhere to go with it, and he can't quite clear it, and so Bartman will be able to throw it in. Bartman will put it down and wait for somebody else to throw. So throwing this one in, number 12, Piaget.
As Schnulli's offsides there. Really bad
Can't be offsides on the throw. It's just, that's just a killer. So Kyle McGovern in the neon green there. To make the play. McGovern up. And out of play, so the Mutiny will get it back. And this field playing more narrow than normal tonight, it seems, as we've really not played on the far side. I mean, the Mutiny has used the field from sideline to sideline, but it looks like Lionsbridge is really only using this near side up to about midfield.
Yeah, you can see that early, Rob. They start late. They saw Ben Strong move inwards towards the center back, and they're trying to get Ivan Militar on the ball as much as they can. But the passes from Munts and Fitch have not been the best so far. Hopefully they can play better in the second half, find the feet of the Lionsbridge midfielders, and get in behind.
Oh, and there it goes. Another opportunity. Dangerous for Tom Devitt to clear that one out, but just a missed play there by Kyle McGovern. And a great through ball, and I think it was Piaget who almost finished it off.
Yeah, Rob, you could see miscommunication there in the back by Josh Spencer and goalkeeper Kyle McGovern. Usually the goalkeeper is supposed to yell at the defenders when they're coming for the ball, but maybe Josh Spencer just did not hear it. Good work there by Duffie. It's a counter here, and Munts misplaced his pass once again.
This looks like one thing, at least, the Bridge can work on here in half number 2 is just possession of the ball. Just maintaining possession, is trying to keep that one in, and doing so is Militar. And Militar is going to get the offense going here, and good hustle from him keeps it up. That ball down and on sides there is Fitch. Fitch is going to cross it in. There goes Militar. Militar shoots. No go. Gets his head on it. There goes Ellis. Ellis bounces around, and it goes off the gloves, I believe, of Santos for a corner kick, and it all started with a hustle there of Militar on the near side.
Great work there by Militar. He was playing too narrow there, but ended up getting very lucky. Got back before the ball could go out of bounds, and eventually got a corner out of it. Good work there by Lionsbridge.
So going to take the corner is Ivan Militar, the one who started this. Is going to take a quick breather. Militar sets. 41st minute, that ball's up, off the head, and it bounces back, and a goal kick, and another missed opportunity here for Lionsbridge FC. They felt like they had one.
Yeah, Max had a great opportunity there to get the goal. Just looked like it skimmed off his head. He has his hands through his hair, frustrated once again. Hopefully this lad can pick something up in the second half.
Just a frustrating opening half here for Lionsbridge, as the Mutiny have really not necessarily been outplaying Lionsbridge here. They've been pretty equal, but I mean, chances have been equal as well, but it's just the one as Jalon Brown gets stopped.
Yeah, you can see mainly most of the attack from the Mutiny has been coming through Ibarrondo, Piaget, Miguel, Timm, and Nazim Bartman. They're basically their front four in attack. Other than that, they really haven't had anyone else go forward too much. They're playing solid defense, and they took their chance. The first shot of the game for them, they scored it.
42 minutes into the game. So we got about 3 minutes before we see our stoppage time numbers. There goes Poelker, I believe. That ball into Brown. Brown just missing the opportunity, and at that time it was good defense. I'm not sure who that was.
It looked like Connor Norton Baker.
Connor Norton Baker making the stop.
Number 4 there, the center back.
So Militar going in to take the corner once again. Militar here, and the Bridge has had several corner kicks, and the crowd's going to rumble and get back into it here, hoping for a goal this time and try to break through. The official going to stop things in the middle. Have a conversation with Jalon Brown real quick, as well as number 9, Joander Ibarrondo.
Yeah, you can see there's a bunch of pushing on Jalon Brown and Devitt.
Here comes that ball up. And back into the hands of Jose Santos. So another missed opportunity on the corner, and Lionsbridge still can't just get it in. Just struggling to finish off those set pieces. They've earned plenty of them. And that ball is a beautiful pass forward to Nazim Bartman. Bartman now is going to have to slow it up as he gets triple teamed there on the far side.
Yeah, Lionsbridge, they really need to get one of these corners. They need to work on their set pieces and possibly score one of these.
Ibarrondo now crosses past by James. And that shot on, and a save made by Kyle McGovern. The first realistic save of the day. First, I guess, difficult save of the day he's had to make. Stops that one.
He got lucky. Ball almost went through his legs there, Rob.
Well, that goal we saw earlier, there wasn't much that I think could have been done about that goal. It was a beautiful shot on.
That was fantastic. I was breathtaking.
The Bridge certainly got beat on it.
Lionsbridge playing really narrow here. Ibarrondo moving out wide, hoping to get the ball.
Looks like a total of, or I guess a minimum of 1 minute at least of stoppage time. Pushing forward. Here come the Mutiny again. This time it's a stop, and going in, and Devitt just sends it clear.
Yeah, great move there by Peugeot. He went around. He switched sides with Ibarrondo, so now Peugeot is on that left-hand side. Great stutter step to beat Duffie, the right back, and unlucky not to beat Devitt as well.
My sources are telling me 1 minute of extra time or of stoppage time. I'm not sure if I can get a confirmation on that. I'll tell you, but that's what I've heard, and so.
Looks to probably be one more attack from the Mutiny unless Lionsbridge can get the ball right here.
So Lionsbridge will have an opportunity for a counterattack, but I don't think there will be much else other than that. There goes Nazim Bartman.
Ibarrondo with great footwork there. Looking back for
Timm.
Timm. It's cleared by Duffie. Good work there.
They've got to know they're running out of time here. I think they're kind of starting to accept the half, and
there we go.
There we go. That is the half, and so after 45 minutes of play, it's 1-0 in favor of the visiting Mutiny of Myrtle Beach, and it came off of a 4th minute goal. We'll look at it one more time. Early here in the half, 4 minutes into the game, 4 minutes and 40 seconds, I believe, into the game. And it came off the boot of Miguel Timm. Here it is one more time going into the half.
You can see great passage of play here and just beats the defender, puts it upper 90. Not much you could do about it if you're Kyle McGovern. Great goal by Miguel Timm.
There's not much that McGovern could do. You're absolutely right. Miguel Timm just put it in a spot that it was just beautiful. A beautiful strike, beautiful goal, and the Mutiny has been the team that's finished their one chance, or their best chance rather, so far, and you can't fault them for that. And as far as the second half goes concerning the Mutiny, how do they keep this going in the next 45?
Yeah, Rob, they have to get Ibarrondo and Peugeot on the ball as much as they can. These guys have been the most dangerous players on the pitch for the Mutiny, the wingers, and they're just finding Nazim Bartman and Miguel Timm inside every time.
And as for Lionsbridge FC, what do Chris Wally's Pride need to do here in the second frame of action to, first of all, equalize things, tie things up, and second of all, maybe take a lead? I mean, I don't want to get too presumptuous. You obviously, as a fan of the home team here, or if you're a fan of the home team, rather, you hope that the team can win a game, but you got to score at least one. Am I wrong?
Yeah, Rob. No, you are absolutely right. Lionsbridge just basically have not been able to finish their opportunities. A couple opportunities there for the right back, Ritchie Duffie, my bad. He probably wish he could have done a little bit better. I believe he had 3 opportunities. Max Poelker, offsides a couple times. Jalen Brown's missed a couple opportunities. And Militar. Militar has missed some too.
Well, hopefully, again, if you're a fan of the home team, that the Lionsbridge FC Pride can put the ball away here in the second half. If you're a fan of Myrtle Beach, you're certainly happy with the way your team's performing, certainly pushing the ball offensively, and Ben Strong has been phenomenal defensively through the first half. There's a lot going on in the PDL. We'll try to get those scores for you as the second half continues. But we'll take a minute to talk about our sponsors, and you'll hear from Patrick in the later half of the break. So, Patrick, enjoy your halftime break. We'll see you with 5 minutes left in the halftime break. Lionsbridge FC wants to thank its partners, starting with its jersey sponsor, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, the official jersey sponsor of Lionsbridge FC. They're the ones with the names on the jersey. Be sure to stop by any participating Chick-fil-A. Every time Lionsbridge FC scores on a header, you go home with a Chick-fil-A coupon for a breakfast sandwich. That's right, if they score with a header. The participating locations in the Newport News, Hampton Roads area, you will be going home with a Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Riverside Medical Group, the official medical group, the official medical partner of Lionsbridge FC, Riverside Medical. Keep your player on the field with Riverside Medical Health Group. Nike, just do it. They're the ones who make the uniforms, and they have done a phenomenal job. Nike, just do it. Our top partners, Mosquito Joe. Got a mosquito problem? No better man to call than Mosquito Joe. Mosquito Joe's, they have got the pests. Tradition Brewing Company, official brewing company of Lionsbridge FC. Make sure to swing by Tradition Brewing in City Center and ask for a Lionsbridge lager. Open, I believe, 6 days a week, maybe 7 days, but they're open fairly regularly over in City Center. Ask for a Lionsbridge. They're pretty good. Whole Foods Market. If you're going to buy a Lionsbridge FC ticket coming out to Pomoco Stadium, you do that online at lionsbridgefc.com. You pick up those tickets at Whole Foods Markets. Whole Foods Markets. All Pro Tactical, high-performance sports bags, All Pro Tactical, tactical technology, All Pro Performance. Embrace home loans, as well as Kona Ice. Looking for something to cool you down on a hot summer's afternoon? Head over to Kona Ice. They're here at the stadium this evening. Pick up a snow cone. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. Looking for something sweet instead? Check out O'Doodle Doo's Donuts. Fresh, funky, fun, and local. Brought to you by Off Leash Canine Training LLC. Let the bond with your canine be unleashed. Lionsbridge FC's merchandise brought to you by Parkway Print Shop, Screen Print, and Custom Goods. Our starting lineup partners: Animal Medical Care Center, Clancy and Thays Construction Company, The Daily Press, Frog Skin, Leap Back into the Game, Quality Productions, One Life Fitness, as well as Sarah Harris Photography. Our community sponsors, our community partners, if you will: Christopher Newport University, Defining Significance, the Mariners Museum and Park, just outside of Christopher Newport University's campus, as well as Newport News Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. Our starting lineup partners as well: Baystars FC, Portsmouth CSL, as well as Premier Sports, Smithfield FC, Suffolk FC, Tidewater Sharks, Upward Soccer, VIP United FC out of Hampton, Virginia, Legacy Soccer Club, and Yorktown FC. Those are your sponsors for Lionsbridge FC, and we thank you for sponsoring this team. As for you tuning in, we appreciate your audience and your viewership. It's a beautiful night for soccer, but if you're at home watching, you're just as well off, probably not sweating, probably not having to deal with this humidity. And we thank you for tuning in. Austin Gregory and the production crew here bringing this one live to you. Austin Gregory, Mike Santamoro, Austin Urch, Julian Santamoro, Christian Urch, as well as Patrick Garber, and I'm Rob Smith. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the second half. We, again, thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back. Lionsbridge 0, Myrtle Beach Mutiny 1. Second half starts in about 8 minutes. And welcome back to Facebook.com/Lionsbridge FC for the second half of action here. 1-0 in favor of the Mutiny of Myrtle Beach, coming on a 4-minute goal, minute 5 goal from Miguel Timm. And Patrick Garber, Rob Smith here in the broadcast booth bringing you this one. And Patrick, obviously you expect Miguel Timm to be good in the second half. You expect Max Poelker to be good in the second half. But who are your key players here in this one for both sides that have to, players that may not be like the showstoppers that have to play better in half number 2?
So for Lionsbridge, James Ellis, we have barely said his name at all tonight. He ended up scoring 2 goals against Evergreen. We definitely know that's not a fluke, so hopefully he can get his game going in the second half. And then, obviously, Nazim Bartman for the Mutiny. He's been okay. He's been the least dangerous out of the front four, in my opinion. If he could get in behind, I feel like he'd probably bury his chance no matter what, being top goal scorer so far on the season for the Mutiny.
Got about 90 seconds before these teams get back in action. The Lionsbridge Pride still not on the field. You see their practice players out there, but the rest of the team's still missing, and you'd like to think that this team is getting a good talking to. Just got to make the most of their opportunities here in the second half. You got to think going into the break, going into the locker room, that there is incredible frustration knowing that it very well could be a 4-0 ball game if you make the most of your opportunity. Your corner kicks, you've got several of them so far, as well as plenty of other set pieces and just missed opportunities.
Yeah, you can see it early in the match. Max Poelker offsides a couple times. Duffie missed key opportunities to put the Pride back on level terms with the Mutiny, and they're just not taking their chances.
We are just about set to start here in the second half. It looks like Joao Delgado having a conversation with the officials at midfield. It'll be the Mutiny going from right to left here in the second half. And Lionsbridge FC going to switch sides, and they will go from left to right towards the Tradition Brewing tent behind the south end zone.
Hopefully Lionsbridge can get a couple of goals, get that area of the field popping. You know those guys over there want some goals. They're looking for something to celebrate here.
And Patrick, if someone's going to score for Lionsbridge, just off the top of your head, who do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be somebody in the starting group, or do you think it's going to be a reserve today?
Oh, I think Max Poelker is going to get his opportunity. He's not going to miss his chance. No doubt in my mind, he will take his opportunity when it's presented to him.
So you heard it here first, folks. Poelker scores in the second half if you're Patrick Garber. So put your money on that one. Bring it to the bank. The over on this one is 1.5 goals. So we see another goal in this one. We've hit the over. So 1-0 contest, 45 minutes to go in this one, plus stoppage. We know no overtime here in the PDO. We just go straight to a draw, and that's perfectly okay for us here. It's fireworks night, and it's a beautiful Memorial Day weekend as we honor those who have served and fallen in the United States military.
You can see here for Lionsbridge, number 17, Austin Graham has checked in at left back, meaning Ritchie Duffie night has ended, missing those 3 opportunities as Josh Spencer moves to the right back spot.
So Josh Spencer over on the right side now, and a new man in for Lionsbridge FC. You said that was Austin Graham?
Yes, sir, Rob.
Graham, number 17, out of Midlothian, Virginia. Going to fill in the lineup spot.
And you hope that substitution is just strategic, and you hope Ritchie Duffie has not picked up an injury. in this first half.
So Lionsbridge will start with the ball. And there goes Josh Spencer. Spencer on the right side this half. Ball back over to James Ellis.
That's the guy that needs to get going here for the Pride. Very quiet first half. Hopefully he can do something in the second half after scoring 2 goals against Evergreen last week.
Tom Devitt back to his man McGovern. McGovern with a dangerous play against Bartman. Gets it away. Now over there is Miguel Timm. And back in the midfield come the Mutiny. Gomez with it. Forward is Munts. Munts sees Ellis, and Ellis is starting to make a run. He'll give it to Ellis, who's jogging lightly, and Joao Delgado is there. Now back to the midfield is Simon Fitch. Onward, back to Munts. The official gets out of the way, and Munts tries to get it through and gets by Fitch, and now on the counterattack comes Timm. Timm now looking for Nazim Bartman. Bartman's there. Bartman's got Devitt to beat. Now Devitt's joined by Austin Matthews, and it's a 1-on-4, 5-6 now. Now it's a 3-on-6, and Lionsbridge gets back deep in numbers.
That was great hold-up play by Nazim Bartman. Waited for his other attackers to get into the opposing team's half. Looking for help. Finally found number 10 there in Ricardo Gomez. And they win a throw-in.
Lionsbridge FC fans just waiting for that first goal. The anticipation is there. Ball inside, and I believe Brown knew he was offsides.
Unlucky ball there by Josh Spencer. He's talking to Brown, making sure he knows what's going on.
McGovern. Onward he goes. That ball into Jalon Brown. Jalon Brown just loses it, and that stiff defensive line of the Mutiny is holding firm.
Here's one of the bright players from the first half, Ibarrondo, for the Mutiny. Him and Piaget have torn apart this Lionsbridge outside back so far tonight.
And down goes number 24. That's Fortia Munts. And a card to come out for number 17. That is Joao Delgado.
That was just unnecessary right there, Rob. Knew he was beat, ripped Munts down to the floor, and Munts looks to be in pain.
So Joao Delgado, number 17 there for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny, getting the yellow card here in the 49th minute of play. Watching it one more time. And just an aggressive takedown there by Delgado. He threw his hands up, and I'm not necessarily sure why, and you knew right away. I think what he did was just trying to plead his case, but to no avail. So free kick to come. Ball up. That gets redirected by Poelker and right into the hands of Santos.
I think Poelker was waiting for that run there by Jalon Brown. He tried to flick it on, maybe get him in behind so he could get a shot on target.
That ball up to the far side to Piaget. Piaget now working there with the defender Spencer. Ellis is there with him as well, trying to get into Bartman. They can't do it, and Piaget battles forward to Gomez. Gets sent all the way back and over. Still a 1-0 game, and the Bridge holding firm. That shot on, a save from number 0, Kyle McGovern. The shot came from Nazim Bartman. First of the half for either side.
Nazim Bartman's getting the ball very early here in this half, looking for his goal for tonight. Unlucky there, shot right at McGovern.
Tom Devitt to James Ellis. Now that ball is forward. Going to look for it is Poelker. Poelker's going to have to work hard, and Poelker can't win the corner kick. Poelker again asking for help, and he's going to double over there for a moment.
Looks like he just got winded there, Rob. Battling hard with number 5, Uchenna Uzo, the tough tackling center back there from the Myrtle Beach Mutiny.
Another opportunity here for the Mutiny. A shot on a stop by Tom Devitt. Now the opportunity continues with Gomez. Gomez kicks it to the outside. And it's back to Ricardo Gomez here in the middle. Gomez looking for somewhere to go for it. Looks for Delgado. Instead he tries to find Piaget. And there's Delgado with it at the end of the day. Now on the outside. Ball clicked up. And cleared by Munts.
Unlucky there from Nazim Bartman. He couldn't get a touch on that. I feel like if he probably would have, he might have had a good chance to score there.
Miguel Timm now. Timm gives it away, and the pace of play is slowed down. But Uchenna Uzo now. Uzo, a big guy down there in the defensive line. Looks like 3 back, and there go the other 5. There goes Max Poelker. Poelker has an opportunity to cross, and it goes off of Poelker for a goal kick, and Poelker frustratingly kicks it back towards the corner.
Yeah, Rob, he just did not have anyone in support in the midfield or in the box. Militar and Jalon Brown slowly getting into the box. James Ellis just, I don't know, he just has not been involved much in this game so far. It's really hurting the Lionsbridge team as a whole on this right-hand side.
Ball gets headed away and out of play, and so the Mutiny will hold on to the possession here. 53rd minute of play. Lionsbridge FC back in action here on Wednesday evening. Wednesday night, their next home game here at Pomoco Stadium. Looking to buy tickets as another stoppage in play, and
Max Poelker is absolutely frustrated with the AR right there. Did not look to be a foul. He didn't think it was a foul, but can't disagree with the refs right now. All you want, it doesn't matter. They're not going to change their mind.
I mean, at that point, the call has been made.
Uzo just using his size there to shield Max, and Max just, you could tell he's frustrated. And you feel like he's probably walking a tightrope here, maybe picking up a yellow with his next challenge. Simon Fitch wanted to take that ball quick, looking for Militar, but the ref got in the way, so he pulled back. He's going to let Devitt take the free kick now.
Tom Devitt, the low draw, poured in, cleared away. Back to the track, and so Devitt retreats. And it'll be
going to be another big throw here by Austin Matthews.
And Josh Spencer is arguing with the official here, and they keep moving them back. I'm not necessarily sure why.
Yeah, Rob, I thought that ball definitely went out further up the pitch.
Poelker wins a corner, I believe.
Yeah,
At
hopefully.
the very least a throw in.
Hopefully they're going to make one of these opportunities count. Militar needs a good ball into the box. And these Lionsbridge attackers, they really need to get ahead on this ball.
And the rumbling begins. Ball up. And headed away momentarily. Sounded a little bit like a jet going overhead. That's what I thought it was momentarily. And it turns out it's just a crowd here at Pomoco Stadium. Pretty full place tonight. Supporting the home team. Poelker asking for a foul again and just continuing to be frustrated.
Yeah, Rob, you can see it. Frustration is continuing to grow in this lad. And he keeps yelling at the ref. He needs to keep quiet. His teammates need to get around him. Show him he's the better player on this field.
And another whistle blows, and the frustrations continue to grow here. And Ivan Militar is going to question, and Nazim Bartman being sent away. Militar and Bartman getting heated there. Bartman kind of antagonizing him, and Bartman's going to get sent away, and Militar is going to have a conversation with the official. Militar seems to be pleading his case. Not sure what's going on, but whatever it is, Militar is certainly not happy with the attitude he's getting from Nazim Bartman.
Yeah, you can see Nazim Bartman is there just sticking up for his captain, Timm, after Militar fouled him unnecessarily, you could say. But just two teammates showing love for each other, sticking up for each other. We're going to see another sub here from Lionsbridge, as Jalon Brown is going to be withdrawn from the match tonight.
Into the game, number 21 for the Bridge. That number 21 for Lionsbridge FC is Biska Biyombo from the Congo. Biyombo, 6'2", 190, out of Trinidad State Junior College. Had 21 goals this year in his freshman year.
It's a huge lad right there, Rob. It's just another frustrating night here at Pomoco Stadium for Jalon Brown as he
Another
withdrawn.
Opportunity. There goes Fitch. The outside Spencer. Spencer puts it up. There goes Biyombo. And Biyombo right away making a difference in this one. He's playing hard. He's some fresh legs. That's Munts.
You can see he's got
Munts
an
now
eye for
chips.
goal.
There goes Poelker. Poelker's offsides.
I'm telling you, Rob, one of these times, the Mutiny's just going to forget about him. He's going to get in behind. He's going to punish him. Max Poelker lives for big opportunities like this, big moments like this in front of a huge crowd, playing his college soccer at JMU.
Maybe it'll be Biska Biyombo that makes the difference in this game, as he's got the ball there. Biyombo to Munts. Certainly wasn't Jalon Brown tonight.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That's 2 games in a row that Jalon Brown has not been able to score here. Hopefully this doesn't continue all season. He got off to a great start in his first 2 matches, scoring in both of them.
That ball forward, and he's on sides. There goes Biyombo. Biyombo there with Poelker. Biyombo has an opportunity. He shoots. It's blocked, and it's going to go way out of play. No, it's going to get picked up by Fortia. No, that's Ivan Militar. Militar now gets by, gets an opportunity with the left. Militar loses that ball and gets cleared momentarily, but the opportunity is not quite over yet. And it all started with Biska Biyombo, and they continue to threaten. Austin Matthews gives it up to Fitch, and it gets cleared by Devitt. Devitt now forward. And he might have been offsides. No, they'll call him on. And in goes Spencer. Spencer now trying to win that ball, gets it crossed. Fortia Munts now with it. There goes Fitch for it. Fitch finds it. Fitch has an opportunity. Fitch slows it down. Simon Fitch gives it up to Spencer. That ball inside, looking for Biyombo. Biyombo gets it and it gets cleared.
Yeah, you can see Biska Biyombo's got an eye for goal after scoring 21 so far his freshman year at Trinidad State. Hopefully he can bag one tonight.
Just the anticipation, the tension continuing to rise here in Pomoco. As there goes Poelker working for it, and Biyombo.
Unlucky there. Great defending, great tackle, and he pins the Mutiny deep in their own half.
You got to think Austin Matthews is, no, it looks like
it's a Mutiny throw-in.
It is a Mutiny throw-in, and it will be number 25, Ben Strong, to get it in there. And this is an opportunity here for Lionsbridge to really pressure, and they will squander that opportunity as it gets passed into Vicena Uzo, and Uzo will clear it back towards their goal. But really the opportunities here have come so far because of Biska Biyombo's presence in the lineup. Austin Matthews going to have to stop that one, and does, and a couple of guys get tangled up in the midfield there. Matthews being one of them.
Austin Graham has looked very solid there at left back so far since he's checked into this match. And it looks like another substitution here for Lionsbridge. As I think that is Cleef Desir, if I'm not mistaken,
Looks like number 13, that is Cleef.
Up, getting ready to be subbed on. He's coming on for James Ellis. So, disappointing night for James Ellis as well. Unfortunately, he couldn't get another goal after his 2-goal performance last week.
So Cleef Desir on for James Ellis. And maybe the combo of Desir and Desir almost had a beautiful cross, or he did have a beautiful cross, just couldn't finish it, was Cooke. In their last game 10 days ago. Devitt waiting for it.
Yeah, Rob is just
Devitt up, there goes Biyombo. Biyombo going to have to fight for it, and I think it might have gone off the hand of the defender. That is number 4, Norton Baker, and so Biyombo is going to leave it right there for Austin Matthews to throw in, and I think this is the most dangerous opportunity they've had all day with a streaky Biyombo here.
Biyombo looks to be class, Rob. He's been very good since coming on early in this second half.
Matthews sets. Matthews a couple feet off. He throws that ball in. It's low. Looking for Biyombo. Biyombo gets his head on it after the push. And being picked up by Cleef Desir. It'll be a goal kick. 63 minutes into the contest and change. And Patrick, I would say, what does Lionsbridge need to do to start scoring? But really, I think it's as simple as just finishing plays.
Yeah, Rob, you could see Max has been off once or twice, I think, this half. And that was our main issue in the first half. But bringing on Biska Biyombo has really stepped up the intensity for the Pride. Hopefully he can grab a goal here in this second half, or at least one of these guys can for Lionsbridge FC.
At Trinidad State, Trinidad State Junior College, Biska Biyombo in his freshman year playing at 6'2", 190, had 21 goals, 6 assists for 48 points and 5 game winners.
If you ask me, that's one hell of a season, Rob.
There goes Desir. Desir into Poelker. Poelker shoots and a save from Santos.
That was a great run there by Poelker. He held his run, he stayed on sides. Desir found him. Just unlucky there, couldn't get it across the goal far.
Crowd continuing to get into it. They can feel it more and more as it's been Lionsbridge's half here.
Yeah, Rob, the Mutiny really have not threatened too much outside of that Nazim Barman goal, or not goal, shot early in this second half. Biyombo wins it. Beats his defender. Biyombo is in behind.
There goes Biyombo on the 18. Biyombo shoots and just misses, and the save from Santos saves the day, as it absolutely could have been an equalizer. Stopped by Munts. The opportunity is still there. Munts there. Inside, gets tripped up. Munts goes now on the sideline. Munts looking to cross, and he can't quite do it. He does. And it gets cleared away momentarily. There goes his Fitch. Fitch fights for it. Fitch is going to win it, but he needs some help from Devitt, and here comes the counterattack from the Mutiny, and it gets stopped there as Kyle McGovern is going to pick it back up, and it just continues to get closer and closer to the bridge, and play is stopping here.
You can see here's the humidity and the weather. Here's the first cramp of the night, and unfortunately, it's been the solid defender Ben Strong for the Mutiny.
And you hate to see that if you're a fan of the visiting Mutiny of Myrtle Beach. Strong has been tough to get by in the back line tonight, and if he has to come off, that would be certainly, I wouldn't necessarily say you're putting in a weaker link, because I'm not sure who they'd be putting in for Strong. I don't know this team nearly as well as I do this home team, but Strong has been playing incredibly tonight, and you hate to see him go if you're a fan of the Mutiny. And he will come off.
Unfortunately, Jose Gonzalez will be checking in. It looks to be number 3.
So Gonzalez into the contest for the Mutiny.
As he checks in, he's going to mark up against Biska Biyombo. And it doesn't matter who you are, you're in for a rough ride with that lad.
Biyombo is a big fella, for sure.
As you can see over there, he's a full head taller there than Jose Gonzalez.
Free kick up from McGovern. See if this is something Lionsbridge FC can do something with. They'll get booted back to about midfield, and that's where they'll start their possession. There goes Munts. Munts has been playing pretty well through the midfield today, maintaining possession and controlling the ball well. That ball back up to Munts. Munts sees Biyombo, and Biyombo is there. He's got 2 to beat. Looking for Poelker, can't find him, and the big man Biyombo going to have to go hustle back for it, and Fitch is there. And there go the Mutiny the other direction. Haven't said many of their names lately in this half, as it's been all Lionsbridge here in the last 15 minutes. Still no goal. They're still waiting to light the lamp.
Unlucky there. Biyombo picked the wrong pass. Probably should have looked for Cleef. Desir over here on this right side. He was wide open as Max Poelker was guarded by 3 men there in the middle.
Still Lionsbridge FC yet to lose in this Premier Development League. They've only played 3 games, but still undefeated, unbeaten. Wouldn't say undefeated, but unbeaten. Austin Matthews here.
Hopefully you didn't jinx that, Rob.
That ball up. There it is, and just over the net. Not quite. Biska Biyombo. Headstrong there. Puts it off the goalpost. Puts off the crossbar of the football goalpost above the netting, and
that's just unlucky. That's a great header. He beat his defender. Just couldn't keep the header down. If you would have, most likely would have went in.
The Lions Den trying to get this team going. You feel like it's just a matter of time before they break through. They haven't been able to foul there on Tom Devitt.
That's a bad call there, Rob.
I'm not sure if they're calling it on Devitt, if they're calling it on Piaget, and I think Piaget wanted continuation, even though the ball had been taken away from him.
That was a very bad call. Very good slide tackle there by Tom Devitt. Got only the ball, and I'm not really sure why they're calling this back.
The official clearly didn't see it that way. They get paid to make those calls. We just get paid to talk about them. And so Ricardo Gomez will take this free kick. Here in the 70th minute, now 71st minute of action. For the first time in what feels like forever, the ball's inside the 18. And you know, the way this game has been going, I feel like the next goal might as well be the last one. There goes Max Poelker. Poelker has an opportunity. Poelker shoots and a save by Santos. Keeps this one in favor of the Myrtle Beach Mutiny, and Santos has been lights out tonight.
Yeah, Santos has been fantastic tonight, saving the Mutiny many, many times. As Nazim Bartman here, as Tom Devitt clears that ball.
Cleared, but not fully, and that ball shot on and a save. Still not cleared quite yet, and Matthews is going to push it out of play.
Unlucky there by Max Poelker. Almost had that. Tried to go through the legs of the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper was there. Great save. Oh, there's a late tackle there from Devitt on number 17, Jao Delgado, and is right on the edge of the 18. So no penalty kick, just a free kick, and the Mutiny have a good chance here to double their advantage.
So free kick from the 18. This is as dangerous as it's going to get, and you think another goal from the Mutiny might just be the nail in the coffin tonight.
Yeah, many of these supporters out here tonight do not want to see this. Looking very nervous throughout the crowd. The Lions Den over on the left side is trying to get these supporters going. As a dangerous free kick here for the Mutiny.
So the official lines up the wall. Biska Biyombo marks up his man, Delgado. No, that's Cleef Desir marking his man, and they are literally right on the 18. Dangerous play that one up, and in the back of the net, number 9, John Ander Ibarrondo makes it a 2-0 game for the Mutiny. And that might just be it, as Lionsbridge is going to have to push forward and score twice in the next 18 to put the draw on the board.
Yeah, Rob, that's a great free kick there by Ibarrondo. Many of the Mutiny players, mainly Nazim Bartman, Jao Delgado, were standing right around the free kick as well. It didn't seem like McGovern knew who was going to take it, and Ibarrondo just bends it around the wall into the far post and puts the Mutiny up 2-0.
I think that was just done so quickly. You don't think that the wall was just ready for that one, and I hate to see that if you're a fan of the home team. If you're a fan of the team from down south, the Myrtle Beach Mutiny, then you're certainly happy on a Saturday night opening your Memorial Day weekend. However, this one's certainly not over yet. Lionsbridge trying to break through. There goes Poelker, and it's not like they haven't had opportunities. That one bounces around and into the hands of Santos. Santos certainly the Mosquito Joe player of the game tonight, or defender of the game tonight, keeping out all the pests.
Santos has been brilliant tonight, coming up with big saves at big times for the Mutiny.
There it goes. Munts gives it up to Biyombo. Biyombo on the outside trying to work. He gives it up looking for Fitch, and it's just too strong. And Munts is just not having it. Munts went down, and down on the ground is Miguel Timm after Munts kind of pushed him over. And they're just trying to get the ball back so they can clear it. And now that they do have the ball back, and Nazim Bartman is going to push Munts, and they're going to get in a heated argument, joining them as well as Piaget. And now there's a whole contest of people, and there's I believe that's Militar and Bartman, and things are getting really feisty out on the field, and this is getting out of hand a little bit here.
Yeah, you don't want to see this, Rob.
Devitt's separating the group, and it all started there with Miguel Timm going down because of Munts, and then Nazim Bartman went after Fortia Munts, and Ivan Militar, the enforcer, had to step in, and Militar and Nazim Bartman kind of there in a little heated tussle, and just not something you want to see.
Yeah, Rob, unfortunate this is, but it all started from that one challenge when Miguel Timm stepped in front of Munts after he passed the ball. Munts did not like it. He ended up, I think, kicking Timm in the head. That's what I think started all of this. And it's bad sportsmanship by both teams.
Certainly, and the frustration of Lionsbridge obviously there, but that's not necessarily acceptable behavior in any game, whatever you're playing. As Desir goes over and tries to shake it up with his counterparts, and the whole thing got dicey, and you got to be careful. 15 minutes left in the game. You're going to hug it out there at midfield. It looked like Nazim Bartman and Fortia Munts.
Munts picked up a yellow there for the challenge. I don't think the center ref actually saw what happened. We had the video replay up here in the booth, and I think the AR also missed it. So I don't know where this yellow card has come from.
I think the yellow card came from the little scuffle that happened afterwards, which started, I would assume then, from the words of Munts. He probably got in the head of Nazim Bartman, and Bartman felt like he had to defend his teammate.
Militar's checking out here.
And so Militar's night is done, and in comes number 27 into the contest.
And that is Gael Kisombe.
Gael Kisombe out of Belgium, 6'1", 170 man out of the University of Hartford. So Kisombe will come in for Militar.
It looks like they've changed their formation from a 4-4-2 now to a 4-3-3, dropping Kisombe in a defensive midfielder, pushing Munts and Simon Fitch more forward, with Poelker in the center and Cleef Desir out wide.
And offsides is Nazim Bartman.
They're going to have Kyle McGovern come up and take this. So it's going to be definitely a deep free kick. They really should push players forward. They need 2 goals now.
Next time Lionsbridge FC will be in action. It'll be on Wednesday. You can get your tickets online at lionsbridgefc.com. So they'll be playing on Wednesday, May 30th against the All-Navy soccer team.
As you see,
ball into play and then cleared. On Wednesday, it'll be a pregame festival starting at 5. There goes Munts, and it gets cleared there again momentarily. Pregame festival starting at 5 o'clock. Game starts at 7:08. Food trucks on Wednesday: Prost, Scottish Pig, O'Doodle-Doos, and Kona Ice. That ball up, and it's going to end up in the hands, no problem, of Jose Santos.
Right before that one free kick there for the offsides on Bartman, Darius Strambler, I believe, came in for Romario Piaget. Strambler has a goal on the season so far for the Mutiny.
So 12 minutes left in the game. Lionsbridge still yet to break the scoreboard.
As Max Poelker is withdrawn for Travis Cooke for the Lionsbridge. So unfortunate, very frustrating night for Max. I thought he was going to get a goal in this second half. Definitely had a couple of chances. Big save from Santos on his best chance. And the Mutiny looked to be making another substitution as well, with João Delgado being withdrawn from the match.
So João Delgado had a yellow card in the 49th minute. His night is over. We'll get his replacement here in just a moment. We'll have tight eyes on it. Looks to be 27.
Sounds about right. Carlton McKenzie has been brought into this match.
And a throw in here from Matthews. He'll start in the sand, go short to Munts. Munts is going to cross. That ball is up in the air. Devitt gets on it, and Devitt is getting called for the foul, throws his hands in the air, and he doesn't agree with it, and staying down on the ground is the defender. Watching it one more time on the replay might help us understand it, and here it comes. That ball up in the air, and yeah, absolutely, Devitt, he didn't get a hold of that ball, but he certainly tried to use his defender as a pogo stick of sorts, and we'll have another stoppage of play for number 3, Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez, who came into the game for Ben Strong, already had one substitute today in that position. And just not the showing you really hoped to see out of Lionsbridge tonight. The fans certainly showed up in full force this evening as Pomoco Stadium was full. From the pregame festival to the food trucks, and they'll stick around for post-game fireworks, but certainly not the performance they wanted to see out of their team. There goes Biyombo, and Biyombo's trying to change that right now. Biyombo battling, looking for an opportunity to cross, and he's going to go down on the sand, ask for a foul, but he's not going to get it, and the Lionsbridge faithful certainly not happy about that either.
That's just the pitch there, Rob. Grass is very, very short, sand everywhere, everybody slipping around. Unfortunate for Biska Biyombo.
They're playing a real short pitch. Grass is about like an eighth of an inch, it feels like. So all that sand peeks through on the Bermuda grass. Bermuda grass, typically a type of grass that doesn't really come in until late in the season. So late in this soccer season, as Biyombo gets that ball inside, Biyombo has an opportunity. Biyombo misses it as it'll be a corner kick.
That's a great challenge, goal-saving challenge by Jose Gonzalez, number 3 for the Mutiny.
And the crowd rumbles some more. They could use a goal here with 8 minutes and change to go in the contest. Fortia Munts going to take the corner as Militar is done for the night. Here it goes from Munts. That ball is good, and it goes just wise. It misses everybody, and a foul there on Lionsbridge, and a card to come for number 5, Tom Devitt.
I'm not really sure what happened there. Tom Devitt's pleading his case, and you can see the Mutiny player is not happy about that.
Frustration continues for the Bridge.
I feel like if Lionsbridge could bag one goal within the next 2 minutes, they could possibly push forward and get the second and maybe get a draw out of this match by the way they are playing.
You feel that all night, that the way that they're playing, you think, yeah, we can absolutely score a goal, but they just haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what you got to do to win soccer games, and just hasn't happened tonight, hasn't clicked, hasn't connected, and I'm not sure what it is here for the home team, but
you got to give
just
credit.
Haven't had it tonight, Patrick.
You got to give credit to Jose Santos. Made save after save tonight. Defenders have been great. All around great performance by the Mutiny.
Absolutely, and you got to give the Mutiny credit. I mean, still with 7 minutes and change left in this one. It's not over yet, but the Mutiny have been the better team. They've made the most of their opportunities. They killed a free kick on the 18-meter that really put this one away. And on top of that, between Ben Strong and Uzo and Schnuley and Gomez and Norton Baker, as well as Gonzalez, who came in late, they've really helped their man Jose Santos behind the on top of the, I guess, on the net. And Santos has really not had many tough saves he's had to make today. Here might be one, and that ball gets booted away. And there's just another opportunity, another thing, as another example of the missed opportunities down low.
Yeah, Rob, many misplaced passes, final passes that should have been better, shots that should have gone in, and it's just real unfortunate for the Lionsbridge team. As earlier we just saw, right before that play of attack, Ibarrondo had checked out of the match for number 11, Luis Carrillo, for the Mutiny. And it looks like they're ready to make another change in the next stoppage of play.
So that ball up in the air, and Lionsbridge has it, but only for a moment.
As you can see here, here comes the Mutiny player. We'll see who's being withdrawn. It looks like Timm, as he hands the captaincy band to number 10, Ricardo Gomez. Cleef Desir goes over to him, tells him to hurry up, get off the field so they can get back to playing.
So Coming on, number 18 for the Mutiny. And number 11, not sure who 11 is, went in for John Ander Ibarrondo. Make sure to stay tuned post-game. To be honest, I'm not sure if we'll broadcast fireworks, but we'll finish up with a short post-game show, and we'll talk about how you can come one more time, how you can get tickets for the next Lionsbridge FC home game. Lionsbridge would like to thank its sponsors one more time. Chick-fil-A, the official jersey sponsor of Lionsbridge FC. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Riverside Medical Group, keeping your players on the field. Riverside Medical Group, the official medical group of Lionsbridge FC. Nike, just do it, making those uniforms for the pride. Mosquito Joe, if you've got a mosquito problem, Joe's the man to call. Mosquito Joe, the only man you want to be talking to about taking care of mosquito problems in Newport News. Tradition Brewing Company in City Center. Be sure to swing by and ask for a Lionsbridge lager. And if you decide to pick up tickets, as that ball is up and over the net, and if you decide to pick out tickets for any Lionsbridge FC game this year, and you picked up those tickets online, you don't want to get them at will call, you want to get them ahead of the game, go to Whole Foods Market in Newport News and can pick those up there. All Pro Tactical Technology, All Pro Performance, high performance sports bags brought to you by All Pro Tactical. Embrace Home Loans. Want to refinance your home or your mortgage? Go to Embrace Home Loans. Looking for something to cool you off? Kona Ice can do just that. Looking for something sweet at the game? O'Doodle Doos Donuts, fresh, funky, fun, and local. Off Leash Canine Training LLC. Let the bond with your canine be unleashed. That free kick forward, trying to unleash a goal here, and out of bounds it'll go. Parkway Print Shop is the official merchandise producer of the Lionsbridge FC team. Screen print, custom goods. Those are the top partners for and major partners for Lionsbridge FC. Throw in here from Matthews. Under 3 minutes to go in regular time. That ball off the head and just missed it. Number 22, Josh Spencer, heads that one away. And it's just not the prize night tonight.
Yeah, Rob, you can see it. That's just the story of the night for Lionsbridge. Unable to finish great opportunities. Take nothing away from the performance of Jose Santos and his defenders, but they well deserve a goal for Lionsbridge, and again, the Mutiny deserve this clean sheet.
Certainly they do, and the Mutiny continue playing well this year, improve their record after tonight to 2-1-1. They'll hop over Lionsbridge FC in the standings. Lionsbridge will drop to 4th at the very least, as offsides call. Save was made by McGovern. And after starting the season 4 games on the road, Myrtle Beach FC will finally get a home game next Wednesday. If you're a fan of the Mutiny, you can finally go see your team at home on Wednesday against the Tobacco Road FC. They'll be home against Tobacco Road on Wednesday, and then the following week against North Carolina FC U23. So they're 2 of their next 3 games and 3, 4, 5 of their next 6 games on home turf, and they start their season 2-1-1 on the road. So a good start to the season for the Mutiny of Myrtle Beach as that ball cleared away. Lionsbridge FC picking up their first loss of the year tonight as they just didn't have it. Post-game fireworks coming. Not sure if we will have them, but there goes the bridge. Clef Desir kicks it up and out of play. But if you missed out on tonight's fireworks, it's fine. Next time you can catch those is July 3rd, so come out for a July 4th special fireworks the night before America's Independence Day. Austin Matthews here to throw this one in, see if the bridge can get on the board, and they can't quite do the shot, and a save. This one from number 3. Who was that? Jose Gonzalez makes the stop, and he goes down.
Yeah, Rob,
and they can't stop play. He's still hurt.
The Mutiny want this clean sheet, Rob. Jose Gonzalez willing to put his body on the line for his team. It's great to see. Many defenders don't do that anymore.
Not sure it would have mattered. He's got to get up. I mean, you think at least this can't go into how much extra time we have. We will have 5 minutes of stoppage time. So he gets back up. There goes Fortia Munts. Munts puts his hands up, ready to cross. Here comes in the air. It's low. Gets cleared away. And it's a 2-on-2 opportunity and another chance. That shot on is just high. Just missing the net was, I believe that was number 27. That was Gael Spencer? No.
No, Gael Kisombe.
Gael Kisombe.
Unlucky there. Great shot by Kisombe. Barely over the bar. Goalkeeper wasn't ready. Got lucky. If it was a little lower, that probably nestles in the top corner and Lionsbridge pick up a goal.
So Gael Kisombe just misses, and who hasn't just missed tonight? Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and unfortunately that's not the case for PDL soccer, as if almost counted, then we would be
sitting at a very
different game.
Lopsided score line.
And obviously, Patrick, you can't win them all. And Lionsbridge will have to learn from this one, and they're back in action pretty shortly here.
Yeah, Rob, you hope that this form doesn't carry over. Frustrating night. They just got to put this game behind them. It's the first loss as a club in its history. I know these players won't like it. They definitely could have picked up a couple points here, if not one. So just unlucky performance. Frustrating night. Great teamwork by the Mutiny to keep all of these guys under wraps.
And the Mutiny pick up their second road win of the year, and because of that, we will not have any post-game interviews. We'll do all our post-game wrap-up up here in the booth. And we'll talk to you a little bit about what's to come here for Lionsbridge FC. There goes Fitch. Fitch shoots and it gets stopped, and no handball call. I think Biyombo wanted one, and it gets cleared away. And I think everybody's just done with it here, as it just seems like lethargic attitudes all over the pitch.
Yeah, you can see it. The Mutiny just want this game to end.
Right.
They've played so well tonight. Lionsbridge, you can tell they want it to end. Just unfortunate gameplay, frustration throughout the whole team, and an absolutely amazing performance there by Jose Santos.
So picking up is Kyle McGovern, and you think with 5 minutes of stoppage, you think you get like one goal in like the 80th to 90th minute, and you have a chance here in stoppage, but just haven't been able to finish things off today, and you just got to get better in practice tomorrow, I guess, is getting through and continuing offensively. There goes Cleef Desir. Desir puts that ball up, and it's going to miss everybody. No, it's not. Gets through and touted away for a throw. And so you see Austin Matthews sprinting across the field to get it in. And I think this very well might be the last chance of the night.
Yeah, all the kids down here now waiting for the end of the game so they get their autographs.
That ball in, ball up and into the hands of Jose Santos. And he has certainly earned the clean sheet tonight, and that, Patrick, has absolutely got to be it. So as the Mutiny bring the ball up to the field, I would assume one last time. What are your final thoughts?
Well, just like I said earlier, frustrating game from Lionsbridge for all the players. You can see it. They wanted it early. They played really well early on. Just could not get the calls that they wanted. Offsides on Max Poelker a couple times. Ritchie, Duffie missed a couple of chances, good chances.
Here comes an opportunity from Lionsbridge. A shot, and goes over the net. Continue your thought.
It's just frustrating to see. I know the fans out here wanted a couple goals. They always love a good goal. As you saw last week, they got 5, and this place was absolutely rocking.
Might have missed out on saving a couple goals for the rest of the season here.
I hope not.
But at this point, waiting for the finality of the contest and for fireworks that will shortly ensue, and that's going to be it. The official puts his hands in the air, and final score here, Myrtle Beach Mutiny 2, Lionsbridge FC 0. And Patrick, got anything else to say on this one?
Just great game from Myrtle Beach. Great intensity throughout the game. They took their chances. That free kick was spectacular. Their first goal from...
It was Miguel Timm in the fourth minute.
Yes, thank you. Great goal by him. Nice curler, upper 90. Nothing the keeper could do. And it's just story of the night. Lionsbridge just could not finish their opportunities.
And Miguel Timm has the game winner in the 5th minute of the contest. A little bit later in the 74th minute, John Ander Ibarrondo makes it a 2-goal game on the set piece. And on both of those, I mean, maybe McGovern can make a stop there on the free kick, but it's from the 18-meter line, and that's just a tough ask for your man in net after the bad foul there. I believe it was from Tom Devitt, who picked up a yellow tonight. But Miguel Timm's shot, upper 90, there's not anything that McGovern or really anybody else could have done, I think, to keep that one from going to the back of the net. And the player of the game tonight absolutely has to be Jose Santos, making all of the key saves, keeping this one where it was all night, and the fans giving Lionsbridge FC a round of applause for their efforts. Just couldn't bring it home for them tonight. And while it is frustrating, they will be back here in just a few short days on the 30th of May against the All-Navy soccer team. And that should be another exciting contest, and we'll have it here. Wow, words are tough. We'll have it here for you on Facebook.com/LionsbridgeFC. Patrick, say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
It has been an absolute pleasure here from the broadcast booth in Pomoco Stadium for Austin Gregory and the production crew. Mike Santamoro on production, as well as Christian Urch on camera, Austin Urch as well on camera, and Julian Santamoro on replay. Patrick Garber by my side. I'm Rob Smith saying one more time, final score here at Pomoco Stadium. Myrtle Beach Mutiny 2, Lionsbridge FC falls for the first time this year, and they have a 1-2 record. We'll see you back in action here on Wednesday night against the All-Navy soccer team, and we hope to see you there. But until then, we wish you the smoothest of sailing. Good night.